After President Biden's speech in Tempe, he went to a fundraising event at a private home in north central Phoenix, and that's where we find Fox 10's Stephanie Bennett with the details on that. Steph.
John and Christina, good evening. Yeah, we are just off of Central and Bethany Home Road in this neighborhood where the president stopped by for just over an hour. But it's this house over here in particular that he stopped by. Many high-profile VIPs were in attendance, including the Phoenix Mayor Kate Gallego and WNBA superstar Brittany Griner. We caught up with some of the guests afterwards and neighbors about today's event.
It's just, it's been a lot of activity and, a lot of security, helicopter going around. So, yeah, interesting.
Residents in the Rose Ridge neighborhood had a special guest stop by Thursday afternoon, President Joe Biden.
Oh, it's a big deal. It doesn't matter whether you're Democratic or Republican. It's kind of cool to have the president on your street. I think that was really cool.
The president stopping by the home of Jim and Roberta Peterson for a campaign reception fundraiser. In the last 2 decades, Jim was a former candidate for governor and U.S. Senate. Neighbors tell me that their home has hosted several political leaders in the past, from Bill Clinton to now President Biden.
Well, we got an email from the local neighborhood. Actually, I ran into my neighbor who I'd never met before, and she told me, oh, by the way, President Biden's coming. I said, oh, you got to be joking. And then it happened.
The president's visit only lasted about an hour before heading back to the airport.
He talked about economy, global warming. He talked about a lot of great things coming, like he's bringing a lot of this chip companies to Phoenix and throughout the U.S., right? So he was really very personable when he walked all the way in the middle of everybody and kind of addressed everybody looking at them.
Yeah, and guys, coming up at 9 and 10, we're also speaking with the neighbor who lives directly next door to this home. She tells us that it was a lot of preparations for the last few weeks. We're going to dive deeper into that coming up in those later shows. Reporting live in Phoenix, Stephanie Bennett, Fox 10 News.